For this option, you are going to write a couple of things and watch a couple of things and really look deep inside of who you are in this philosophical exploration of the OG of philosophy, Socrates. All right, so this is what we got. As usual, I'm going to give you a little teaser of what the assignment is, but I will go into way more detail if you want to stick around. So let's go see what the assignment is. This one is called Ignorance is Bliss, or is it? If you have seen the movie Matrix, which is, my God, I think it's 20 years old now, which I've dated myself because I remember when that movie came out. There's a scene in there where this dude is eating a steak and he knows he's part of the computer simulation, but he's like, you know what? I don't care. I do not care that it's all fake because I just want to eat this delicious piece of steak. So this is an example of someone who knew it was all fake. But you know what? They just let themselves have it. They did not want to throw themselves into reality at all. So this is a nod to Socrates' The Cave. Now, I'm not going to get into the philosophical debate is the Matrix Plato. It is, but it isn't. It's also Descartes. But anyways, that's for us philosophy nerds to fight about. So what you're going to do with this one, you have three parts and it's just a couple of paragraphs. First, more personal. What do you think Plato was talking about? And I'm going to give you my answer here in a minute. This is not necessarily what the experts are telling you what Socrates is talking about. I'm sorry, I keep saying Socrates, and you probably see Plato there. Again, another philosophical, like, nerd out thing. Who's Socrates and who's Plato? Which was the teacher, which was the student? Because Socrates didn't write anything down. Everything came from Plato. So were Socrates' ideas Plato's? Like, whose ideas are really their ideas? All right, anyways, that's metaphysics class. So again, what do you think the story is trying to communicate with you? Um, Read this and then watch this, which I will link for you. Um, what do you think he's trying to tell you? Don't look at any commentary yet. Just think of your brain. What do you think he was trying to say to you? And now, look, who, in this story, who are you? Like, which one are you? And then the last one, do you want to just eat the steak? Is it okay to be in the cave? Or do we all need to yank ourselves out of the cave and just embrace reality for what it is? All right. So again, I'm going to go into far more detail about this if you want to stick around, but that is the gist of this option. Okay, so give me 4 minutes of your time and I'm going to explain to you Plato. This is my college book. Look at this thing. It's ridiculous. All right, but buried deep in this big old book right here is the allegory of the cave. And in this, Socrates is questioning what is reality? What is ideas? What is truth? And I was just sitting here watching 28 Days Later, and the opening scene is so iconic. You need to go to YouTube and look that up because he wakes up from a coma in a completely different reality. And he's like, am I still dreaming? Am I still in the coma? That's kind of like what you're about to watch here. So and again, I'm going to link this for you. So it's a good 3-minute video that talks about the 15-minute reading of this book right here. But basically, you're a prisoner who lives in this cave and you're stuck and you can only see what it wants you to see and you can't see anything else. But one day you free yourself and you're looking around and you're like, what is what is going on? Because everything I thought I knew is completely wrong. And then the prisoner leaves. But that's only the first half of the story because the prisoner goes through this like little quick odyssey of knowledge. Like, what does this mean for the rest of my life if I accept that my reality that I have always known is an outright lie? What does that mean? So why is this something that this particular philosopher felt like he had to tell me? I think it personally is because he was trying to warn me. Like, if this isn't his time period, could he have fathomed what was going to come in the future 2,000 years later? Look, we are two 2,000 plus years later after they wrote these ideas in this book were written 2,000 years ago. Was he trying to warn me? I think so. Like, I think he thought he had to, so that was for me. And then who am I? I feel like I am free, but there are so many times that I realize I'm a prisoner again. And but then sometimes I just want to eat the steak. I am so tired of opening my phone all the time to the words breaking news. It's just like, it's like if he saw this 2,000 years ago, when is it going to stop? When are we all finally going to be out of the cave? So this is kind of what this one is about. This option, it's just kind of exploring this story and what that means for you. And what do you think of it? This is kind of your first toe tap into philosophy. And remember, Plato's not the original person who thought of this. He traveled the world and gathered these ideas. So people were thinking about this hundreds, thousands of years before him. So is this something about humanity that we know? And, and once we know what we know, like if you know, you know, but you don't want to know because now you know. So let me know what you know.